All right. Hello, everyone or no one. Today, we are ranking the Gen 7 Pokemon. This is one of the generations that I really like. There are a lot of good designs here and some not so good ones. We'll be starting off with an immediate top tier Pokemon, Rowlet. He's round, he's cute, he's adorable. Rowlet never did anything wrong. S rank. Then we're going on to Dartrix, who I'm not sure I really get his design because it just seems like a little butler kind of guy to me. I don't know what that's supposed to have to do with darts. And B, like these little things on his hand, I think the orangish brown things, I think he like shoots those as darts or something with one of his attacks. But nah, I'm not really into it. Actually, C or I don't want to give it a D. That's a little mean. Yeah, just don't much care for it. But then we evolve into Decidui or Decadui. It's probably Decidui, like deciduous tree. The first two were grass and flying, and this becomes grass and ghost. Again, doing the dual type triangle thing. It's pretty nice. We do ghost, dark, and fairy this generation. Decidui is the ghost, and he's very cool. I really like this one. I'm glad I picked it. Absolutely wonderful. I named mine Oliver Queen, upon Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow. This Pokemon is very much the Green Arrow. And that became my naming convention for Pokemon Sun. Did I play Sun first? Yeah, I played Sun first. So the naming convention was Arrow characters, and it was their actual names and not their superhero identities. So, instead of doing the Black Canary, I'd do Laurel Lance. And there was, just the other characters in that. I think I had a Barry Allen that was a fast lightning type Pokemon. I honestly don't remember what exactly it was. Anyways, Litten. I really like Litten. Probably the second best starter Pokemon in this generation. It's really cute, even though it's kind of doing Little Leo over again. Yeah, in S rank, he's real cute. Little kind of ninja looking cat thing. I love it. I expected it to grow into fire and dark, which it does, just not the way I expected. And then Litten evolves into Torracat. Torracat's still kind of the same design but bigger, but it loses the cuteness, and it's not cool to compensate for, doesn't go from cute to cool, just less cute. I'd probably give this one a C too. I don't love it, but I liked where it was going. This was going to be an interesting final evolution, even though it was a little bit done already with Pyroar. And then it turns into this. Incineroar. It's a big, angry, evil wrestler. A heel wrestler. They're in professional wrestling. They're called, I think, face and heel. Face are good, heel are bad. It's a heel wrestler. People who are into wrestling really love that there's a Pokemon like that, but as I've said before, I don't care about wrestling at all. I just think this is really ugly and a disappointing evolution. This was going to be a cool Fire Cat thing. I probably would have picked it, but then this. And there was a leak that had been mostly accurate. It made a lot of accurate predictions, so people believed it was a real leak, and it did include these actual starters, Incineroar and, you know, all of these. But it said that I think either Sun and Moon would have different final evolutions, or like they'd have a different final evolution based on day or night, something like that. And it showed a four-legged evolution for this that actually looked like it came from Torracat, and I really liked it. I was like, just okay, I'm not gonna have this one for when I do the fire starter. But this is the only version we got, and I don't like it. Especially because it's overly masculine, and Pokemon can usually be both genders. And I would be quite shocked and kind of upset if I'd gone in blind and I'd picked a female Litten, and then it evolved into this. I would have started the game over and picked a different starter. F. I can't even like it ironically, as some people do. Just, I'm not into it. I think it's in Smash Bros. As a fighter. I don't much like playing as it either. I didn't care for its moveset. Yeah, anyway, just, I do not like Incineroar. Poplio, it's a little seal. That's cute. I don't think it's as cute as Litten or Rowlet though, so probably an A. Then it becomes Brionne. It's a very cute little seal in a dress. A. Still A? I might drop down to B. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. A. Primarina. Really good design. I love this one. It is a little overly feminine, which is kind of the opposite of Incineroar being overly masculine, so, you know, males of these. I wanted mine to be female, and I kept restarting to try and make it happen, because I played Moon this time, and I was playing as a female trainer. I played male and Sun, then female and Moon. I wanted my starter to match my my character's gender, and I couldn't get it to happen. Dozens of resets, and Sun and Moon are the worst games for resetting your starter, because you have to go through a lengthy portion of the game. There's no chance to save in between or anything like that. It's awful. It's also the worst if you're trying to get a shiny starter. I would recommend just not doing it this time. But I just had to be like, okay, it's my headcanon that it's female. Even though I see this male symbol here, you're a girl. I gave my poor Pokemon some gender identity crisis. And I either named it Black Canary or Blue Canary because it's blue. But I was sticking with the arrow naming scheme because of Decidueye. But I was going this time, since it's Moon version, since they're going out at night, this will be their superhero identities. So if I had gotten a Decidueye in this version, I would have named it Green Arrow, or just Arrow, one of the two. So if I had caught a fast electric type, this one I would have called it Flash. In fact, I think I did. I just can't remember which Pokemon these were. The only other one I really remember using, aside from the starters, is Toucanon. And I think I had a Lycanroc in both versions. I used different forms of Lycanroc, but yeah, I don't really remember my teams. Anyways, Primarina, I'm still going to give it an S, even with its, you know, being more feminine, even though it can be both. It's still a really good design. This is a great Pokemon. Then it comes to Pikipek. Pikipek. There's an I there. Pikipek. That's this generation's Pidgey. It's pretty alright. It's a little woodpecker. It's cuter than these usually are. I can give it a B. Trumbeak, its evolution. I don't like this very much. It's very Then Toucan and Toucan Sam. Very, very good. It's basically just a toucan. Toucans look a little different IRL, but it's basically just a toucan. The Fruit Loops toucan. What did I name mine? I can't remember, but I really liked it. It was really strong. It was a good Pokemon. I'll give him an A. Then we got Yungoos. I don't like its teeth. We've kind of already done Weasel's Knotters, and Weasel did it a lot better. Weasel. Yeah. And I don't like it ironically like Bidoof. Bidoof is really doofy and cute. I can rate that high, but not this one. I'd probably give this a D. Oh, it's our first D. And then Gumshoos. It does kind of remind me of Gumshoe from Phoenix Wright, and not just because of its name. It's a funny little detective thing. But still, I think it's pretty ugly. I think I've got to give it a D still. Just, it's ugly. Grubbin. He's a little grub. That's how he be. Just a little bug type. But then it evolves into this weird thing. Charge-a-Bug. It's bug and electric type. It kind of looks like a little, like a subway train or a little vehicle. Apparently it's supposed to look more like a battery. I think these are D's or 9 volts. I always get battery types mixed up. But yeah, it's supposed to be a battery. It's an alright design. I can give it a B. It was an interesting idea, and Bug and Electric is a cool type combo. Then it comes to Vikavolt. Or Vikavolt? I don't know. I'd say Vikavolt because of spelling, but it is decently fast, decently strong. And yes, this was the fast one, so this was Barry Allen and or The Flash. Yeah, I like it. Vikavolt. Very cool. Very cool typing. It's nice. It's a good Pokemon. Crabrawler. I might be in the minority here, but I hate this thing. It's really ugly. It's just an ugly crab with like boxing glove hands. D. Crabominable is also, this is just fighting type. It feels like it should be water type as well, or instead, but it's fighting. And then Crabominable is fighting and ice. It's really ugly. It's super ugly. Like, Crabrawler's kind of ugly looking. I don't much care for it. I can kind of see its charm. I can kind of see how people would like this, but ugh. Crabominable. Just no. That's another F rank. Do not want. Oricorio. I only got the one image here, but it's got these 4 variations. I think it was based on the color of the flower patch you find it in. This one's fire, the yellow one's electric, the pink one's psychic, and the purple one is ghost, and they're all secondarily flying. It's a pretty cool idea, and they're like based on different dance styles. This one's, I think, like salsa, very Mexican dance. A little cheerleader. hula, I guess, and fan dancing, which is a Japanese thing, and I've actually seen a video of a lady doing one of those. It's very elegant, but a little bit boring too. I'd probably want to watch it like once. Yeah. Anyways, these are nice. B for all of them. They're pretty good. It's an okay Pokemon. Then we come to Cutiefly. I brought this up earlier. We already had a Pokemon named Beautifly, which was a I almost called it a Butterfree, but it's a Butterfly. It's a little bug fairy thing. This is alright. I'd give it a C. And then Ribombee. It's a little cuter. This thing's kinda cute. I go for a B for this. It's a cutie. Rockruff. Not Lilio. Or Litten. It's Lillipup, that's the name. Lillipup needs to take some notes here. This is how you be a dog Pokemon. This is very, very cute. It's clearly a Pokemon, but also a dog. Like, I don't know how to explain that better, just like, you know, you can tell by looking at it. It's a Pokemon, not just an animal. It doesn't have that hideous face hair thing going on. It's very cute. It's rock type. I love this thing. S rank for sure. Then Lycanroc. Its evolution is a good boy. Good doggedy boy. Very good. Still rock type. It's not that exciting, doesn't have a lot going for it. It's a pretty basic dog, but it's a good one. I'll give it an S. I mean, not an S, an A. I don't love it as much as Rockruff. Rockruff is super, super great. Where this is still really great. Not as great, but still. The Dusk form? Wait, no, this one's next. Midnight form is all angry and becomes kind of like a werewolf. I think that's pretty cool in its own right, and it's a little different for just a form of the same Pokemon. I like that they tried something different. But then we go to the Dusk form, which is, I like it just as much as the regular form. It's not very different. I think it might have had like a different moveset or something. I forget what makes these happen, but yeah, I like this one too. Still solid A rank. I really love these Pokemon, Rockruff and his evolutions. Or evolution, it's one Pokemon, but you know, Lycanroc. I like Lycanroc. Wishy-Washy. This little fish guy. His basic form is but with his ability, I think that's clever. It's a school of fish that come together to make a big, intimidating fish. That's a cool idea. I can probably give that an A, even though I think it's kind of ugly and I didn't really use it much myself. That's smart. I like it. Marini. She's kind of cute. Poison water type. I'd give her a B. That's a pretty good Pokemon. Pretty good poison Pokemon. And then Toxapex. It's kind of just a little shell with a little Pokemon in the center. It loses Marini's charm. It's clearly her evolution. It kind of reminds me of something like a bomb squad would use to cover up a bomb they expect to explode. Or y'all ever seen Monsters Inc? When they've got the sock, they're mocking, well, not mocking, but you know, parodying a bomb squad, and they cover a sock with an explosive shield that kind of looks like this. And I can't help but think of that Monsters Inc scene every time I see this. C. I don't much care for it. Then we got Mudbray. There's Applejack. It's just very Applejack, but a donkey. And I think I even named mine just Applejack. It's B. And then you got yourself a Big Mac. They're ponies. Big Mac and that Applejack. This is what they are. I think you can ride this one actually, Mudsdale. You might have been able to, yeah, I think you ride it somehow, don't you? You get it instead of a bike, or you use it for one of those like pseudo HMs in this generation. I forget how that works. If not, then I felt you should have been able to ride it. I'm like 80% sure that you ride it for something, which is a cool idea. I like being able to ride Pokemon. Dewpider. Spider, but Dew, I don't like that they dropped the S. That sounds like this sounds like something that a kid would call a spider or piter, because you can't talk right. It's ugly too. D, not F. It's not bad enough to be F, but just not into it at all. Araquanid. This is better. I kind of like it despite being a spider. It's a weird idea. It's like a dewdrop on a spider. It's like over its head. I guess it can breathe water. Otherwise it would just be dying. Did my voice just crack there? I hope that didn't come across on the microphone. Anyways, C. I'm not usually too into bug Pokemon, except for there's some really cool ones. We got Fomantis. It's one of many just little grass Pokemon. It's grass. Evolves into Lurantis, based on an orchid mantis. I've seen not one in person, but a video of someone who kept one of these as a pet. They look like a praying mantis, but they're pink and they're neat. It's a neat little bug. Although this design is very much just pink leaven-y. So kind of uncreative. We've already done pretty much exactly this, but green. And now they made it pink, and I don't like the striped pants. See, it's fairly good except for just a straight up copy of another Pokemon and the striped pants. Also, there was an outfit based on Lurantis in the game that actually looked pretty good. I think it was hard to get. I don't really remember. It was cool though. This thing, Morrowl. It's grass and for some reason fairy type. It's just a little plant with mushrooms growing out of it. I think it's kind of ugly. It's very forgettable. I often forget it exists. If I haven't said that already, I might have. I kind of have short-term memory problems, so I sometimes repeat sentences. Apologies for that if I've been doing it. D, I think it's. I don't like it. But no, it's. I don't think I hate it either, even a little. Whereas like Dewpiders, it's ugly and I don't like it. These are ugly and these are horrible. So yeah, see, I dislike it, but not enough to drop it down to D. This thing though, Shiinotic, it's kind of got Mr. Mime energy, which makes me feel like I'm looking at some weird dude more than a Pokemon. Hate it. F. Salandit. He's got a mischievous look going on. Little lizard guy. It's poison and fire. That's pretty alright. Salamander Bandit. is a B. Not bad. Then Salazzle. This one's got a lot of horny energy. And I do love the horny energy. But she doesn't really pull off the bald look. And it can only be female, so she for this one. I keep calling Pokemon that can be both she or he, but this one definitely she. Which is kind of dumb because there's no male evolution, so if you get a male Salandit, they're not going to be good in combat at all, because they can't evolve. But, Salazzle, so she doesn't really pull off the bald look. Like, this should have some kind of hair, or like a fin or something that looks like hair. She's not pulling off bald. Still, major horny points, so A rank. Stuffle. It's like a stuffed animal, but alive, and it's a bear. It's normal, and for some reason fighting type. That's a little silly. It's cute. I'll give it a B. Then you've got Beware. He's a big stuffed animal, and it's supposed to seem like just, you know, big old giant stuffed animal. It looks a little cuddly, but it's actually a very aggressive bear. So that's why it's named Beware. It's a little bit scary. I mean, if you see something like this chasing after you, that's almost scarier than something like actually scary. I don't really like it too much though, so I don't think I can give it an A. I'll leave it at B. Bounsweet. One of many just kind of indistinguishable little grass Pokemon. C. Sarina. She's cute. Kind of like a grass Curlia. I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's cute. I think I'd give it an A even. It's adorable. It's a cute little girl plant Pokemon. Very nice. Sarina. Yet another with some horny energy. And I do like that. I feel like she should have a second type. Grass, just pure grass for this is a little boring. Also, she kind of reminds me of Lilligant because she's kind of got a queen crown. This feels like it was meant to be an evolution for Lilligant because she's got a princess thing going on. Anyways, probably A. These are good. Comfy. Fairy type, not grass at all. They make a lot of bad decisions as far as typing, well, with their designs and just not entirely matching, in my opinion. It's just a lei, but alive. A lei is a flower necklace. They like to give these to tourists in Hawaii. They probably sell them to tourists nowadays. It's very Hawaiian, but I don't like it as a Pokemon. Do I dislike it enough for a D, though? Maybe not. C. Oop, wrong button. Then we come to Oranguru. Normal and Psychic. Orangutan, I guess. I hate this. I think it's really ugly and just not a good Pokemon. I think I'm gonna give it an F. I hate it. It's hard to explain what exactly I hate about it aside from it just being ugly. Which is this ugly ape Pokemon. Just do not want. I didn't think of it at the time, but coming back to it now, I'd probably name mine Grodd. Because there was a psychic gorilla in the Flash continuity and Arrow continuity. They're kind of one big show, Flash and Arrow. Passimian. Another one I I don't like. It's fighting type. It's a little, I think it's supposed to be a soccer. No, not soccer player, because you don't touch the soccer. Rugby player, that's it. He's doing rugby, but with a round ball. Not into it, but I don't dislike it as much as Oranguru, so D. Wimpod, he's a little water bug. He's ugly. Terrible stats. Which, it's what it's supposed to be, I guess. I can let it have a C. Galissopod, bug and water. This was the Team Skull guy's favorite Pokemon. Guzma, I think his name is. He was always pulling this out, and it wrecked my team once. I don't think I lost the battle, but it took out a lot of my key mons, because it had some broken ability or move. Like it got to go first and do a ton of damage. Something like that. I also might not have realized it was water and tried to attack with my fire starter. I just remember being mad at this Pokemon. It's fairly cool though. I don't think I like it enough for an A, so yeah, B. B's where it belongs. Sandygast, Ghost and Ground. It's like a ghost that inhabited a sandcastle that was being formed. I don't like it very much, but I don't hate it enough to bring it down to D, so C. Palisand, still just sandcastle Pokemon. It's a little better though, a little cooler. I guess I can give it a B. Pyukumuku. It's a water type, it doesn't evolve into or from anything. I think it's based on that thing called a sea bunny. Looks kind of like an urchin, but with little rabbit-like antenna. They look like rabbit ears, or something like that. It's one of those types of aquatic life. This doesn't evolve into anything or from anything. It's just this weak, weird water type thing. If I remember right, it has a counterpart. It was like this, but yellow? Wasn't there a Pokemon like that? Maybe it's from a different generation. Anyways, I think I'll give it a D. I don't care for it. It's kind of ugly and just, I kind of see how people see the cuteness. It's like a pug, but nah. Then we come to Type Null. This was like an artificial Pokemon or something, except it's restrained by this helmet that it's got. I kind of liked it story-wise, but I think it's pretty ugly, so I guess I'll settle around to C. And then Silvally, it's that but with the helmet off, and for some reason the other parts of it kind of grow and become more colorful, which don't make as much sense. But I guess it's gotta evolve as it takes the helmet off, which makes you wonder, is there a face under this helmet? Who knows? Anyways, it's unrestrained now. It's stronger, it's cooler. This was a Gladian's Pokemon. I can give this maybe even an A. It's pretty good. It's kind of cool. Although, like, there's that story between Gladian and his. Did he call it actually Type Null? That feels like what the scientists call it, but it should have a proper name. Anyways, so his relationship with his Silvally was kind of neat, and then they give you one of your own so you can have it for your Pokédex, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't Gladian's, but that kind of offsets the story because it was supposed to be this unique Pokemon, like Mewtwo again. Mewtwo was created in a lab, and so was this. And then also they give you one. So that was just a weird, what do they call it? Narrative dissonance? Disconnect between story and game. Minior. It has two forms. It's got its basic in the rock form, and then I think this is the same for all of them. And then there were a bunch of different color forms. I didn't get images for all of them, but I think it'd be like pink and green and blue and some things. It's all right. I think I'd give this B for this form and D for the like rock form. That's, yeah, seems right to me. Komala is a koala, but he's asleep. This really feels like it should evolve. Is a sleepy koala that never wakes up. It might have like an ability that makes it always be sleeping. It's kind of a neat idea for a Pokemon. Kind of doing a Snorlax again. And there are some theories, since this woodlog has kind of a human face. Like these kind of look like eyes and a mouth. There are theories that that's the actual Pokemon. Who knows? See, I don't know if it's cute enough for a B, but it's kind of cute. Yeah, C's probably fine. Turtonator, a fire dragon. Fire dragon is a really cool type, but this, the face really ruins it. The face is ugly. It's kind of got a thing going on where it's this turtle dragon. I like it conceptually. I'd probably give it an A, but the face just makes it really ugly. C. Yeah. Togedemaru, electric steel type, Pikachu of this generation. It's just this fat, roly-poly ball. It's probably my least favorite Pikachu clone. I don't like it. I think this is a bad Pikachu. Whereas this is a good Pikachu. Mimikyu is ghost and fairy type. It should maybe have been electric type, but nah, it shouldn't be. Just mimicking Pikachu is enough to make it electric type. I really like the design. I like the story of this Pokemon. It's really neat. It's just this sad little ghost thing, and it was sad because nobody liked it. Nobody was interested in it. So it got a cloth and drew Pikachu features on the cloth because everybody loves Pikachu and it wanted people to like it. That's cute and neat. I love this thing. It can have an S. It's pretty great. Brooksish. Just deep nosedive there. Straight from S to F. I mean, do I really have to explain why I hate this one? That is awful. It's water and psychic. As I've said before, we don't need any more ugly fish Pokemon. It's overdone, and this might be the ugliest of them all. The same guy who made Garbodor and the ice cream Pokemon had a hand in this one. He wasn't solely responsible, but he is partly responsible for this abomination. Drampa. It's normal and dragon, which I guess is kind of an interesting combo. I don't know. I don't like it. This seems like the kind of thing that I would have come up with as a kid. I remember I made my own superhero and I just called it Old Man. His superpower was being old. It reminds me of that. Still though, I don't like it. It might be my least favorite dragon. Then we come up to Delmise. There's a ghost and grass for some reason. I guess because of seaweed. It's an anchor and the steering wheel of a ship. It's got a compass eye. I feel like they could have done more with this. They could have made it more interesting. Like maybe have it evolve into a whole ghost ship. This was a cool idea they could have expanded on more. I'll give them a B. We're not back to Rowlet yet. There's plenty more to go. Hold on. There we are. Jangmo-o. There's a dragon. He's got a little heart disc on his head. He's kind of cute. I'd give it a B. Not bad at all. Evolves into Kamo-o. He's still got that heart scale on his head. It's kind of doing a Powerpuff Girls thing with the inlaid heart. And then it goes into a round one, which is less good. He's... I don't know, he's kind of ugly. He's a little bit cool. I think I'll settle at C. And then Kamo-o. Jangmo-o into Hakamo-o to Kamo-o. They're, these two are dragon and fighting. This one's just dragon. Dragon and fighting is kind of an interesting type, but I think this one's really ugly. His scales are really big. He's just ugly dragon thing. D. Same level as Drampa. Maybe it's a little cooler. Yeah, still I don't like these dragons very much. And normally I love dragon Pokemon. They're tied for my favorite type with Psychic. Alright, Tapu Koko. I'm not too into it, although it's a really Hawaiian design. And this was the Hawaii region. Electric and Fairy. He's alright. I'll give him a C. Then Tapu Lele is like Tapu Koko, but a cute girl. It's got a little bit of that horny energy again, because that white band on it looks very much like a crop top. I can definitely appreciate the horniness, so I'll give it a B. Tapu Bulu, Grass and Fairy. I'm not really into bull Pokemon. He's alright. He's like a spirit of a bull coming out of a jar with a sombrero. Kind of reminds me of an Ushioni, which was a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I think a just type of Japanese bull spirit. I don't know. I think this is another C. I kind of dislike it, but I also get that it's kind of alright. Yeah, C is a good point. Tapu Fini, very clearly water type. There's another cute girl. I can give it a B. I don't like any of the Tapus, but the girl ones are better. Then we come to Cosmog. Nebby get in the bag. He's pretty cute little star guy. I don't love him enough for S. It's a good Pokemon, but I don't quite love it enough for S. A rank. Good Pokemon. He's also one of the lightest, if not the lightest, at I think 0.1 kilograms. And evolves into Cosmo M, which is one of the heaviest. It weighs a literal ton, which I think there was a scene where Lily lifts Cosmo M, so she is horrifyingly strong because it weighs 1,000 kilograms, or rather 999.9 for some reason. It's not the heaviest Pokemon, but it's up there. It is one of the worst, though. It's terrible stats. It's only got a couple moves. Cosmog is the same way though, but at least it's cute. You can't use these two in combat. I mean, you literally can put them in combat, but they can't do anything. I'd give it a D. It's just Cosmog in a metal egg. Solgaleo. Psychic and Steel. He kind of feels like he should have fire in there somewhere because of his, the red and yellow. But we've already done Pyroar, the fire lion. This one's got some major Aslan vibes. I might have even named mine Aslan. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I can give it an A. He's a cool legendary. I like him. And then Unala, the psychic ghost. It's a moonbat. Still really cool. I can give both of these A's. I like them. Actually, should I give them S? Do I like them enough for S? Not quite. Still really good Pokemon though. Then we get into the Ultra Beasts. They're weird, different Pokemon. They wanted to try making some monsters in the Pokemon game that aren't necessarily Pokemon. And this one, they never really address why it kind of looks like Lily. But it possessed her mother. And I don't want to get into that whole thing. We're just ranking Pokemon right now. It's kind of interesting. Big old jellyfish. I don't know. C. Buzzwole. Very strong, very masculine, kind of Machamp type of thing. I feel like it's got some horny energy, some male type horny energy. He looks like he kind of belongs in One Punch Man. I really get a One Punch Man vibe out of this thing. They did have a mosquito monster, but I think it was a sexy woman if I remember correctly. But yeah, this feels like just right out of One Punch Man. It's pretty cool. I'll give him an A. He's cool. I don't think I would use it in my team, but he's cool. Pheromosa. Definitely got some of that horny energy. Again, it's very feminine. It's also bug and fighting. Were they like alternates of the same, where this one was male and this one was female? I don't remember. In any case, same type. Very interesting designs, and it's pretty good. I think I'll give it an A. These two I do like better, but not quite enough for S. I would almost create a middle tier in between, because these two are better than these two, but I still like all four of these. Circuitry. It's like a tree, but circuits and circuitry. Like CIRCUITRY, but it's spelled in its actual name with X. Just electric type. This is one of the more uninspired Ultra Beasts in my opinion. It's just wires, but alive for some reason. I'll give it a D. There you go. Celesteela. Big, heavy Pokemon. If you look at it closely, it's kind of got a feminine face and long hair, but it's a weird one, and it's part flying for some reason. I knew it was steel, but I didn't know it was also flying. It's kind of weird. I'll give it a C. I don't dislike it. Circuitry, I think, is too lazy, but are those bamboo hands? If its hands are meant to be bamboo, that is cooler. Still C is fine. Kartana. It's a little like origami thing. It's very sharp. The name might be partially based on Karuta, popular Japanese card game, and he kind of looks like a folded up Karuta card or Hanafuda card. I'll give it a B. It's kind of neat. Then Guzzlord, the heaviest Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Very big, very heavy boy. He's a dark dragon. Yeah, I'm not big on it though. I get that it's cool, but it's also ugly, and I'm not, as I've said before, I'm not into the ugly and cool Pokemon. I'm gonna give it a C. Maybe a B. C. Necrozma. Just base normal Necrozma is kinda lame. He's just a bunch of dark crystals. Maybe even a D. Just not into it. But then, hold on, this one first. I think it's a Dawnwing Necrozma. It's Solgaleo combined with that. Sorry, that is cooler. I do like that. You know what? I think I can even give it an S, because it's like Solgaleo, but cooler. So, yeah, that's probably an S rank. And then I think it's a Duskwing Necrozma. Still really cool. It's Lunala, but glowy and just really neat. Armored and glowing, and yeah, that elevates it to S rank. I really like these. And then we come to Ultra Necrozma. Regular is just Psychic. This is Psychic and Dragon. And in case you can't tell by looking at it, it is absolutely massive. This thing was like skyscraper sized. Huge Pokemon. This might be the best of this generation for me. I love dragons. It's a cool dragon. It's got these wings. It's huge. It's spiky. It's very glowy. I do like glowy Pokemon. It's kind of like this angelic dragon. I love the white and gold. It's my two favorite types, Psychic and Dragon. It's super powerful. It's super fast. It might actually be the strongest Pokemon because it had massive stats. I think an ability that boosted its power. Or no, I think the ability made it so super effective moves were even more powerful. And I think an attack that was also boosted on being super effective. Let me just look it up real quick. Ultra Necrozma. Is Prismatic Laser the thing I'm thinking of? That might not be it. Meteor Beam? Is that? Still not it. Which is its special move? Well, whatever. It had a really cool laser move, and it was very, very, very strong. Just super cool Pokemon. I love it. S rank, for sure. Amazing Pokemon. Then we come to Magiarna. She kind of reminds me of Deontay. She's one of those that was kind of a delayed release, I think. Delayed event Pokemon. Not immediately available, if I remember right. She's kind of cute. Little gear bunny thing. I can give her at least a B. That's not bad. She has an alternate form, though, where she's colored like a Pokeball, and I like that a lot. I might give this an A, but they don't have a sprite for it here. Marshadow. This little guy is a ghost and what was his type? He is fighting in Ghost. I would not have immediately guessed. Didn't mean to turn that down so low. Wouldn't have immediately guessed that he was fighting in addition to being Ghost. I think he had a part in, I don't even remember which movie it was, but one of the movies, he was there. He's alright. B. Not super into it, but it's B. Then Poiple. You got a purple Poiple. Your Poiple is Poiple. This is purple with an accent. Poison. Not super into it. C again. Then this was Naganadel. Yes. Yeah, Naganadel. Poison Dragon. Cool typing. Kinda got a bee dragon thing going on. People have pointed out that his stinger kind of looks phallic. It's like, yeah, I guess it does. That reduces the coolness of it. If not for that, I'd probably give it an A, but it's gonna get a B. Stacka Taka. Rock and Steel, Ultra Beast. He's kind of just a living building, little tower guy. Don't much care for it. Do I hate it though? Doesn't feel like a Pokemon, but Ultra Beasts aren't supposed to, so I guess a C. Blacephalon. It's like a faceless clown. I'm really not into this. Is it so ugly I'd give it an F? Maybe not quite. It just barely edges out of F and stays in D. Zeraora. I was mad about this one. When Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out, they were basically just a little bit of DLC, but full-priced games, which was uncool. But they came with a couple new Pokemon in the code, and this was one of them. It was data mined way before they released it, so I expected you would run into it at some point. You would be able to get one of these. So the whole time in my Ultra Sun playthrough, I left a spot open or just like kept a 6th Pokemon that I just didn't really care about and didn't train much. So basically went through with a 5-man team because I wanted Zeraora for my electric type. I was also missing an electric type the whole time and I needed one. He was gonna be it. I think he's just electric, even though he kind of looks like electric and fighting or something, but I was really interested in this. This is a super cool design. It is furry bait. It's probably got a little bit of horny energy, but I am a degenerate furry, so I do love it. It's very cool, but you couldn't get it for something like 7 months after Ultra Sun and Moon came out, and who plays the same game for 7 months? And then, no, that was until it was announced. I think it was actually a month or two after that you got it. So like 8 or 9 months after the game came out. Something like that. So a lot of people just didn't get one, and I was among them. I think there was a fairly recent, they put it out in Sword and Shield as DLC in like the Wild Zone with the Gigantamax. It might have even been a shiny one, but nobody's really doing those anymore either. So I never could get one of these, even though I really wanted one. But that's not his fault, so I guess I can't hold it against him. He's really cool. I'm gonna give it an S. I wanted one, but did not. Eh. S rank though. He's neat. Meltan is kind of cute. This was like a Go exclusive one, which I think is a stupid idea. They should not have Pokemon that you can only get from Go, because some people can't get it to work correctly because their phones suck. Ahem. Ahem. Some people. And then Melmetal is just its evolution. Both of these guys are kind of alright. This one, it's cute. It's a weird idea for a Pokemon. It's like liquid metal and just a nut and an eye somehow. I guess its tail is like a wire or something. I'd give it a B. It's a cute little guy. Whereas Melmetal, I'm not into this. D. Also, why is this sprite orange? Is that like shiny version or... Was there a gender difference? I don't know. In any case, yeah, not into it, and I hate that idea of Go exclusive Pokemon. And also because my internet is not very good, yeah, I couldn't get transferring Pokemon between Go and Let's Go to work correctly. That's kind of a cool thing that you can do that. I want to use my Pokemon from Go, because I do have a few there that I care about, but just because phone and internet, I can't get it working right. So they shouldn't have Pokemon that you can't catch in the games. And now we come to not new Pokemon, but new forms in the Alolan region. This was kind of a neat idea. I think I love this one. Exeggutor looks really dumb, but in a good way. It's so tall it can't even fully appear on the sprite. It's really dumb. It's also dragon type for some reason. This gets an S. Love it. Marowak. I think it becomes fire and ghost. It was originally a ground type. It's pretty cool, and it's got a fire juggler elements. So yeah, that's an S. Again, really, really neat. Raticate. I do kind of love Raticate, but I don't like its mustache. I'm not into the mustache. If it didn't have that, then I'd probably give it an S, but as it is, probably a B. Yeah, B. And then Raticate. It's just normal Raticate with fat cheeks. You know what? F. I was gonna say D, but it's lazy design as well as just being really ugly. Alolan Raichu. It's kind of got some Surfing Pikachu to it, because it's, you know, surfing on its tail. It was Psychic and Electric, right? Or was it like Psychic and Water? Because of the surfing? I don't remember. In any case, really interesting. I like this. I can give it at least an A. You get up there. A. Do I like enough for S even? It is really good. Okay, I can give it an S. I'm usually not very into Raichus, but yeah, it was clever and neat. Sandshrew. I love Sandshrew. And he's a little igloo now. That's so cute. It's ice and steel type for some reason. I think they didn't want it to just be ice and ground, because that'd basically just make it an upgrade on what it already was. And and they didn't want it to just be a pure upgrade, so they give it a different secondary type, and that was Steel. I love it a lot. S rank, yeah. Icy Sandslash. I like Sandslash, and this is really cool. I think I gotta give another S. Am I giving all the Alolan forms S's? No, not Rattatas and Raticates. But I almost loved Rattatas enough for an S, if not for that dumb mustache. Vulpix. Vulpix is always super cute, and this is still super cute. It's adorable. Yeah, S. Ninetales goes from being just ice to ice and fairy now. It's absolutely beautiful. Original Ninetales is also great, but this is even more beautiful. It's really good. I love this. S rank again. Diglett. It grew hair, which for some reason makes it Steel type. I like the stupidity of it. It's not an S. I'll give it a B. This is dumb. Doug Trio. Now with fabulous hair. It's basically the band Hanson. They were, if I remember correctly, 3 little blonde guys. So, yeah. Is Doofy? Yeah, it's a B. Still a B. I like it a little better than the Diglett, but I don't think I like it enough to be an A. Or maybe I do. Do I like it? Nah, still B. Not bad, but I appreciate the silliness of it, but I'm not super into it. Alolan Meowth. Meowth is a really good design. This is still pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Very nonchalant. Clearly just Meowth, but dark type. Can I give this an S? I gave the original Meowth an S, so yeah. And then Persian, following Raticate's suit of just having a fatter face. This looks awful. I'd probably give it an F rank too. It's really ugly. I don't like it. Then Geodude. I think it's like Steel and Electric type now, instead of being Rock. It's kind of a neat variation. Probably a B. Graveler. Still ugly. Still a D. I think I gave the original to Graveler a D. Not into it. Golem. I think I actually like the regular Golem better. I think his beard kind of makes it ugly. Although I like the mustache and eyebrows. And the thing on its back is, yeah, it's kind of cool. I think I can give it an A rank. Then we come to Grimer. It's regular Grimer, but uglier. It's got yellow drool all over its chin. D? Maybe F? No, just D. And then ugly muck. They look like gas spills, especially muck. Like if you look at a gasoline on the ground from the right angles, it kind of has this multicolored shine to it, and they look like that. They're poison and I think steel now. I'm not into it. Kind of a lame way to end on a D rank. But this one probably dragged on a long time. Yeah, it's over an hour. Yeah, it was long. So, quickly to recap. The S ranks. Alternocrozma is super cool. One of the most just cool Pokemon there are. It might be my favorite of this generation. It's really great. Super amazing. Psychic and Dragon. Very, very powerful. I love it. Rowlet. Little roly-poly boy. Oops. He's roly-poly. He's adorable. Little owl. Decidueye. Extremely cool. He's Green Arrow. Really great. Litten. Adorable cat. Primarina. Beautiful siren, seal, mermaid thing. Really great. Vikavolt. He's a bug. He's electric. Really cool bug Pokemon. Yeah. Rockruff. Super adorable. This is a good dog Pokemon. Lillipup. It reminds me of a Lillipup done right. Because it's got kind of a similar energy to it, but Lillipup was a D if not an F, whereas this is straight S rank. Mimikyu. It's got its little sad story. It's a cool Pokemon. I like it. The Solgaleo with Necrozma and Lunala with Necrozma, they're like the regular forms but cooler. Zeraora, there was that little story to it. It's a good furry Pokemon. Exeggutor, Doofy. Marowak, cool. Sandshrew, very cute. I love the living igloo thing. Raichu, I guess, is an S rank. It's pretty cool. I like the surfing thing. Sandslash is... Wait. Nope, this way. I like Sandshrew a little better, but he's still pretty cool. Icy Sandslash. Vulpix is Vulpix but white now. It was adorable before, it's adorable now. Ninetales is super beautiful. Just really beautiful Pokemon. And Meowth. Meowth is great, and this is just dark type Meowth. Alright, that's the Alolan Pokemon. We've only got Gen 8 left, which I'm still not done with. I'm currently doing the DLC and playing it on stream, which I will be doing in a few minutes. So I guess I'll leave Gen 8 for tomorrow when hopefully I've seen all Generation 8 Pokemon by that point. But I won't be streaming more Pokemon tomorrow, hopefully. I'm trying to finish out the DLC tonight, or at least the important parts of the DLC. And then we're moving on to Monster Train, because it's got DLC coming out tomorrow morning. I might not be up yet at that time, so probably sometime tomorrow afternoon is when I'll be streaming. And that'll be what I play for the next few days. Then we've got Monster Hunter and Binding of Isaac coming out, and I don't know if I'll still play Monster Train after that point. If I do, I'll be alternating the 3 games. I'd like to juggle just the 2, though, if I can. We'll see. Alright, thank you for watching. And have a great day. Or night, whenever you're watching this. I mean, it's night now when I'm making it, but I assume people won't watch these till later, so... Have a great whenever. And thanks for watching. Yeah, okay,